are you just fighting in the club? Yes or no? I don't want.
No, we didn't have a fight. We had a big argument right outside the club. This time, I think I got loud and got aggressive, but it was the third time it's happened. And so I felt like I needed to stand up for myself. Even though I was talking and we was having a lot of crazy words, I was walking that way to avoid the issue.
Every day I was with her, I was not happy.
Right.
Like, I was not happy.
Right, it was the right thing to
And
do.
I saw myself, like, I was like, yo, I'm on top of the world.
Right.
Look at all the people I'm shaking hands with right now.
Her and Clive had a fight 2 days before. And from what I was told, Bobby Christina was present for some of that fight. And then the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive.
Ray J's world just got a lot darker, and Nicki Minaj is about to expose some truths he's been hiding. This isn't just about fame, this goes much deeper.
That's where you just draw the line on friendship and hanging out and supporting and being cool. It's like, it's done, and that's it.
Why did Diddy's sons confront him, and what secrets is he keeping about the dark side of Hollywood?
I'm not saying what's up to Puff like that ever again.
Was Ray J just defending himself or protecting something bigger? And what about his ties to Clive Davis, a man shrouded in rumors after Whitney's tragic death? Are these connections just industry business or something more sinister?
Dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the drug dealer in that gave her the shot.
So, what happens when Nicki Minaj presses Ray J about his recent battles in Hollywood and his mysterious ties to one of the industry's most powerful men, Clive Davis? Just last week on October 30th, Nicki Minaj sat down with Ray J on Instagram Live, and things got very real very quickly. But while Nicki's line of questioning seemed casual at first, she dove into Ray J's unsettling history with the Combs family, and then dropped an unexpected bombshell about Clive Davis.
Were you just fighting in the club? Yes or no? I don't want.
No, we didn't have a fight. We had a big argument right outside the club. This time, I think I got loud and got aggressive, but it was the third time it's happened. And so I felt like I needed to stand up for myself. Even though I was talking and we was having a lot of crazy words, I was walking that way to avoid the issue.
Ray J confirmed that things got heated at the party after Diddy's sons approached him, visibly upset. But this wasn't the first time they had clashed. According to Ray J, the Combs family had previously tried to confront him over statements he made about their father, Diddy. Statements so explosive, even Chris Brown had to step in at one point to keep the peace. So what exactly did Ray J say to ignite this level of anger? And why did Diddy's sons feel so compelled to defend their father's honor against Ray J's claims? Let's find out. The One Wish singer appeared on Minaj's Instagram Live on Wednesday, October 30th, and detailed what went down between him and the Combs siblings at a Halloween party this past weekend. After being asked point-blank by Nicki if he was fighting in the club, Ray J replied, "No, we didn't have a fight. We had a big argument right outside the club. This time, I think I got loud and got aggressive. But it was the third time this happened, so I felt like I needed to stand up for myself. Even though I was talking and we were having a lot of crazy words, I was walking that way to avoid the issue. So that's what happened, and it's unfortunate." This story takes us to an exclusive Halloween party in Los Angeles, where Ray J found himself face-to-face with Diddy's sons, Justin, Christian, and Quincy.
So, how many of them was it? 2, 3, what?
I don't know, 8.
Oh, so it was them at 8 and they tried to rush you for real?
Yeah.
According to reports, Diddy's sons didn't show up just to have a good time. They came with a message, and they weren't leaving without making it heard. According to TMZ, Quincy, Justin, and Christian nearly came to blows with Ray J outside of influencer Tara Electra's recent Halloween party in Los Angeles. After the party wrapped up in the early hours of the morning, Ray J was allegedly confronted by Diddy's kids, who took issue with how he's been talking about their dad publicly. But just as things were about to get ugly, Chris Brown unexpectedly jumped in to separate the two sides.
Out of nowhere, Chris Brown hops out the car like a freaking leprechaun out of the magically delicious sky, and honestly, he started breaking it up.
Could it be that Ray J's criticism of Diddy went too far? This is reportedly the latest confrontation between Diddy's kids and Ray J. They've allegedly approached him several times before due to the comments that Ray J has made about Diddy's ongoing legal situation. A week prior to this, Diddy's kids made it clear that they're standing by their dad in the midst of the serious legal trouble that he's in. His family released a public statement saying, "The past month has devastated our family. Many have judged both him and us based on accusations, conspiracy theories, and false narratives that have spiraled into absurdity on social media. We stand united, supporting you every step of the way. We hold on to the truth, knowing it will prevail, and nothing will break the strength of our family. We miss you and love you, Dad." Could this have been a setup by Diddy himself? And let's not forget, Whack 100 didn't hold back either. He's got words for Diddy's sons that no one could ignore.
Can I put the other stuff out that we've been knowing about?
Nah, they too young. Like it's like that. Like I moved away from it. Like.
Later in the conversation with Nicki, Ray J detailed one of his previous run-ins with Diddy's sons, saying, "First off, they tried to fight me before in a hotel. Justin said, 'Let's take a fade. I don't like what you're talking about with my pops.' He added, 'They tried to be cocky to me. It was in another dimension. I feel sad that violence is at the forefront of this, and we shouldn't do that.' But what exactly does he know that has him so fired up? And is Ray J really ready to risk it all and snitch on Diddy, even if it means facing danger himself? A few months ago, Ray J sat down for an interview with The Art of Dialogue and didn't hold back on his reaction to footage showing Diddy allegedly assaulting Cassie in a Los Angeles hotel in 2016. Knowing Diddy for decades, Ray J couldn't hide his deep disappointment, describing Diddy's actions in the video as unforgettable. "It's not okay," Ray J remarked. "When somebody's in a position where we look up to them, expecting them to be a leader in a space we're all working hard to reach, that behavior's just unacceptable. It's not okay."
You know, when somebody is around somebody and we're counting on them to be one of our leaders in a space that we're all trying to get to, that's not acceptable to do.
Ray J made it clear that his respect for Diddy had taken a serious hit, hinting that he no longer wanted to keep their friendship intact after seeing the footage. I mean, maybe it's forgivable in a spiritual sense. Like, you forgive everyone, but it's unforgettable, he said.
That's where you just draw the line on friendship and hanging out and supporting and being cool. It's like, it's done, you know, and that's it.
Ray J didn't hold back on his feelings, even suggesting that Diddy might need an exorcism, calling his actions toward Cassie demonic. Ray J's frustration was palpable as he continued. "It's not something people can just brush off. You can't do that. It's not okay. It's not cool, period," he said. The video was heartbreaking, shameful, and unacceptable. "I've never seen anything like that in my life. I don't know what kind of demon you are, but somebody needs to perform a mother effing exorcism, and fast."
I don't know what kind of demon you are, but, you know, somebody need to form an exorcism fast.
Reflecting on Diddy's future in the entertainment industry, Ray J also speculated that while Diddy might keep his financial security, his reputation in Hollywood had taken a serious blow. "Life in this industry goes on without certain people when their membership in the club gets revoked," Ray J explained. "It's over, so there's no room for mistakes like that at that level. You can't do that. It's inexcusable. If you threw a party tonight, those top people on your guest list, they won't be there. Anyone throwing a party tomorrow, a foundation, anything that has substance to it, certain people just aren't going to be invited anymore." In any case, the singer and reality star also confirmed to Nicki that the confrontation was over comments I was making on my show, referring to his somewhat bizarre monologue about is being taken on his web series, The Reality Check with Ray J. Speaking on his new web series, The Reality Check with Ray J, the One Wish singer said, "People are getting robbed of not only their money and their spirituality, they're getting robbed of their womanhood and their manhood. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. Do you chuckle? Do you laugh? Do you help? Do you criticize? Because I see a lot of jokes out there right now talking about baby oil," he added, referencing the 1,000 bottles of lotion that were allegedly seized during the raids on Diddy's homes earlier this year. "Everybody got a joke about having baby oil and lube. Is that okay? Is that the message? That was funny, fam. Now what? I don't use baby oil. Lube, sometimes an S, makes it better." In another recent interview with Shannon Sharp, Ray J didn't stop at voicing his disapproval. He said he believes Diddy deserves more than criticism. He deserves public punishment. "The homie needs a public whipping. That's the only way it's going to be made right," he said passionately. "With a public whipping." Ray J even went as far as to suggest that Diddy should be tied up with his hands raised and given 100 lashes.
The homie need a public whipping. Yeah. It's the only way it's gonna be right, with a public whipping. Like, you know, the whip.
And jewelry too.
100 lashes.
Ray J also took the opportunity to address Cassie directly, apologizing for not realizing the extent of what she had endured back then. He expressed his regret for not knowing about the abuse while he was around Diddy, praising Cassie for her strength during those dark times.
I'm sorry for everything that you encountered. I've been around you. I've been around y'all. I never knew, you know what I'm saying? And I apologize.
At any rate, Ray J is not exactly an innocent player in all this either. While he's speaking out against Diddy's behavior now, Ray J has had his own controversies over the years, some even tied back to his connection with controversial industry elites like Clive Davis. Word on the street is that Ray J may have been employed by other industry top dogs like Clive Davis and Diddy to take out people who stood in their way, and in both their cases, there's a timeline of events to back up these claims. Jaguar Wright also confirmed these allegations by revealing that Ray J was the last person to see Whitney Houston alive, and that he was actually the one who let the substance dealer into her room to drug her.
Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the drug dealer in that gave her the shot.
She went on to say that Whitney had been beaten up before her death.
Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, has said on several occasions that she was beaten. They saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was beat up.
Although Jaguar doesn't mention who was responsible for beating up Whitney, all the fingers currently point towards Ray J. In fact, after learning that Houston's cocaine use was one of the causes of her death, the icon's ex-husband, Bobby Brown's sister Leola, reportedly claimed that Ray J knew someone who sold substances and accused him of providing substances to Whitney. Leola reportedly claimed that she witnessed Ray J leaving Houston's hotel room when her former sister-in-law died. She then accused Ray of being a runner boy for the music legend because he knew somebody that sold substances from whom he bought and supplied them to Whitney. In addition to this, in a resurfaced interview, Ray J can be heard saying that he could get Whitney to be sober if he wanted to. This interview was conducted while Whitney was still alive, which meant that Ray J was actually controlling her at the time. What's even more shocking is that in that same interview, Ray J also admitted to using Whitney for clout.
Something that every day I was with her, I was not happy.
Right.
Like, I was not happy.
Right. It was the right thing.
And I saw myself, like, I was like, yo, I'm on top of the world.
Right.
Look at all the people I'm shaking hands with right now.
Right.
At this point, it is clear that Ray J did not care about Whitney and only used her to get his fame. Later on, when Whitney died, Ray J was seen at her funeral grabbing her casket and faking tears for fame and to catapult his career. In 2017, Ray expressed his regrets about what happened to Whitney and even confessed that he was to blame. Speaking to singer Stacey Francis during season of Celebrity Big Brother, Ray brought up the events from 2012, saying, "Stacey and we had a conversation about what happened with Whitney Houston before she passed. I never talk about it, but it was something I felt she wanted to talk about, and it was the right time, so we talked briefly about it, and I told them how I felt, how I blame myself on a lot of stuff." Ray also insisted that although several media outlets offered him millions to reveal secrets of the music icon's death, he turned down every single proposal. He said, "I had so many people calling me offering millions of dollars to have an interview. I was like, I don't need the money. It's not good money. That's just not right. My karma would be bad." Ray J and Whitney Houston had a well-known and often speculated about relationship that has captured the public's attention for years. Whitney Houston was already an established superstar by the time she met Ray J in the early 2000s. On the other hand, Ray was a young up-and-comer when he first met Houston. He had already begun his career as an actor, appearing on shows like The Sinbad Show and Moshe, and had just released his debut album, Everything You Want, in 1997. At the time, he was still a teenager, and he quickly became enamored with Houston's talent and presence. It's not entirely clear how the two met, but they quickly became close friends. They were often seen together at events and parties, and Ray J even appeared on Houston's reality show, Being Bobby Brown, in 2005. The show, which followed Houston and her then-husband Bobby Brown as they went about their daily lives, gave viewers a glimpse into the couple's tumultuous relationship, but it also showcased Houston's affection for Ray J. As the years went on, rumors began to swirl that Ray J and Houston's relationship was more than just platonic. Some sources claimed that they had been romantically involved, while others insisted that they were simply close friends. Despite the speculation, neither Ray J nor Houston ever confirmed or denied the rumors. After Whitney died in 2012, Ray J was reportedly devastated by the loss, and in interviews following her death, he spoke candidly about their relationship, describing her as a mentor and a friend.
I really miss my friend. You know, I really do. I'm still hurting.
Unfortunately for Ray J, all of these controversies have taken a toll on his once perfect relationship with his sister, the iconic Brandy. In his interview with Shannon Sharpe on the Club Shay Shay podcast, Ray J opened up about his journey in the entertainment industry over the past 3 decades. One of the more sensitive topics broached during Ray J's conversation with Sharpe was his relationship with Brandy. The younger sibling shared that he and the R&B star have seemingly grown apart in recent years. When Sharpe inquired about his dealings with his sister, Ray J briefly paused and appeared to become emotional. He explained that his own actions have created a rift in their once ironclad bond. It's just that Brandy's goals since the beginning have been totally different from mine. And there's a lot of things that I'm involved in that just don't coincide with her brand, he admitted. As much as you know that we're all together, man, some things I've got to try to scale. Lately, even certain events that I think they've been having, I haven't got the invite and I'm good with that, but I understand why. And I'm here, but I haven't lately because a lot of the ish I'm doing, it's just a little more left field. It's a little more outrageous, a little louder, a little more dramatic, a tad bit distasteful at times.
Brandy's goals, right, since the beginning have been totally different from
yours.
Yeah. Lately, even certain events that I think they've been having, I haven't got the invite, and I'm good with that, but I understand why.
Ray J's close relationship with Brandy has been publicly documented dating back to the songstress's initial rise to stardom during the early 90s. Brandy even dedicated Best Friend, a single from her multi-platinum debut album, to her brother. He also appeared alongside Brandy in her hit 90s sitcom Moesha, and both siblings made cameos in each other's music videos on multiple occasions. But it's not just Clive Davis who's been linked to Ray J, apparently. Ray J has been on Diddy's team up until the disgraced mogul started getting exposed. In fact, there have been speculations going around for a hot minute now that Ray J was one of Diddy's secret suppliers, and that he pretty much got to see the entire operation go down for at least the last decade. The rumors about Ray J holding weight in the industry and outing these rappers like Diddy started way back in 2011, when HBO premiered a video of Ray J playing piano and singing his lungs out at Floyd Mayweather's party like a little girl. A lot of people, including Fabulous, thought the video was funny and joined in to troll Ray J by putting up this tweet that said, "Nah, but Floyd saying we should have a concert in my living room, and the camera cuts to Ray J singing One Wish on the piano had me in tears." This was clearly a joke, but Ray J was on a different type of time, and he made it very clear when he called into the Breakfast Club and threatened to jump Fab if he didn't stop clowning him. As if that wasn't bad enough, Ray J also blatantly said he would make one of the industry men he hangs around, aka Diddy, say something embarrassing about Fabulous and emasculate him next time he saw him. When you want to disrespect me and the money team and we got 7 Rolls Royces outside and we just made 350 racks, don't disrespect me, I'ma smack you up again, fool. I smacked that expletive in the face, Ray J said. So you punched Fab in the face one time? The hosts asked. Hey, all I'm saying is, if you got Fab's number, tell him to send a picture of his face right now. I swear to God, he running from me right now. I had 100 fools outside of Moon right now. He never left the club. He was scared up in there. He tried to call the police, Ray J continued. A lot of people could not believe the wild things that Ray J was saying. First, he was tripping this bad over a joke. And second, they felt like he must be protected by some powerful people in the industry for him to feel comfortable making threats like this on air. The reason why this weird exchange between Fabulous and Ray J even came up again was because after Diddy was incriminated, people started digging into this all over again and came across Diddy's interview on Drink Champs, in which he kept bugging Fabulous about why he suddenly stopped coming to his parties. He continuously told Fab about how much he missed having him around.
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
The conversation got pretty awkward from here, and Noor decided to step in and change the topic. But then Diddy started talking about a party he had in Vegas and how Ray J flew down there to spend time with him. Now, you and I both know real well that Diddy loves bringing men to Vegas, which is one of his favorite places to party. Not only that, but people speculated that Ray J was Fab's handler. And that's why he felt so comfortable making Fabulous say something embarrassing, because he knows that behind the scenes, he controls him. The rumors got even worse when Fabulous jumped on his Instagram story and exposed Ray J for allegedly pressuring him into going to one of Diddy's freak-off parties. He said, "You ever got peer pressured into going to the afties? You really want to go home or back to your room, but you don't want to be the turn down to the turn up? I told Diddy I was going to the bathroom and slid once it was 7 a.m. But it gets even worse, y'all, because people did some more digging and they found out that Fabulous wasn't the only rapper Ray J was allegedly trying to set up for Diddy's freak-offs. Apparently, Ray J was the one who connected YK Osiris to Diddy. These rumors started after Diddy and YK were seen vacationing together in Jamaica. YK fueled these rumors when he posted a shirtless photo of Diddy in the pool on his Instagram story. He later posted a photo of himself getting a massage while laying down naked with the caption, "Listening to that Diddy, eating that good fruit in the beautiful weather." A lot of people felt like this was real Seuss and accused him of being Diddy's new boy toy. YK later spoke about this during an interview with The Breakfast Club, but what made people side-eye YK was the way he kept smiling uncontrollably and playing with his hoodie while Charlemagne read the rumors to him. In any case, as for the feud between Diddy and Ray J, it is no ordinary feud. These are two powerful circles clashing with everything on the line. Ray J's silence could be worth millions, but the truth? Priceless and far more dangerous. So will Ray J give in to the pressure, or will he finally reveal what he's been holding back for years? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. Hollywood's darkest secrets are about to come to light. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.